I'm not sure whether you can provide us with an update on Jake Gardner, but what might his status be?
Geez, he played a hell of a game and had 2 goals.
He really did.
Yeah, Jake got a hit to the head. And, wasn't a real concussion state or anything like that. Was just not feeling quite right. And with all of our players, we just err on the side of caution, and we'll reevaluate him later tonight and again tomorrow, obviously.
Yeah, that said, after he takes a hit, he comes back on a sensational play and scores short side upper corner.
Well, yeah. So, he was, it kind of came on later in the period. So, but listen, he had a great game, provided some big offense for us and some goals at real good times.
Bob and I were just talking about Carter Ashton, Joe Colburn. Did you like their games tonight? Did you see a bit more of an edge?
Yeah, I did. And, I wish that line tonight would have got rewarded. I thought they played really well. Carter's been playing very well for me as of late. He's a guy who can move around on any line. He gives us everything he has every night, and I thought Joe played with a little more urgency. I thought he played with a little more attention to detail and was really trying to keep pucks alive in the offensive zone instead of trying to maybe push things a little too hard. So that's a great step in the right direction for both those young men.
Is this a good test for the club and its ability to learn to play with the lead? Because as good a team as you have, you're going to be doing that from time to time.
Well, that's right, and I was just in there watching the last couple of minutes because, last year, a goalie gets pulled. We have certain things we want to do, and we were really out of sync. So that will be a good learning experience. It'll be something that we'll go over video-wise before the game tomorrow because when we are up by a goal or two tomorrow, we want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And it's slight little things. It's being off the mark by 3 or 4 feet on a couple instances, and it cost us that third goal.
How important was the ability as well to score early and at least establish tempo for your club on home ice?
Hey, that's what you want to do. The earlier the better now, because teams want to play their system. They want to settle into it. And if you get them behind, they have to come out of their system. And usually what it means is you're going to get even more chances. So it's something that we strive for. We want to come out of the gate hard. Obviously, you want to play a full 60 minutes, the old cliche, but if you can come out and score early or get 2 like we did, it usually bodes well for the rest of the night.
Given the parent team's inconsistency on the power play, how is it important to bring a guy like Jake along and make him a force to the line of the power play?
Well, it's something that we hope that he develops into at the NHL level, right? We'd like to see Jake possibly be a good power play guy, and he's taken on the role here, and now he's getting rewarded on the power play. I know Derek King's worked a lot with our power play here this year, and there's no better guy to do it. A guy that scored lots of goals on the power play in the NHL, and he sees the game from an offensive side, and I think Jake's starting to feed off that a little bit.
It's not just a shot. He likes to come in tight, try to sweep around the net, get some sharp angle shots away.
Well, yeah, he's got the great ability. He's got a good shot, and obviously he can move out there. He passes the puck accurately and hard. And the other thing is he's got that kind of no-look pass going where it looks like he's going to throw a bomb at the net, and then suddenly it's off to the side. And a lot of times he's catching our forwards off guard. They thought he was shooting the puck, and then suddenly it's on their tape. So he's got a number of weapons he can that are working for him at this level, and we just hope that they continue to develop, and he is able to use those at a real high-end pace at the NHL level.
Going back to last year, Ben's got a pretty good record against Rochester. We feel pretty confident, I guess, putting him in there.
Well, yeah, and you know what, our team has great confidence playing against Rochester, and boy, I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that. I think they probably shake their heads and ask themselves, what do we got to do to beat that team? So, yeah, Ben's had a great success against them, and our team's had great success against their team.
Ask too about Zigomanis and Blacker, any possible change in their status for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, well, Jesse we hit a few bumps and bruises, things we were trying to get through this week, and we thought it was important to give him one more day rather than have him play with something that was bothering him. So he's ready to go. Ziggy was ready to go, and it was we're rotating guys in and out of the lineup now. So Ben will play again tomorrow, and the rest of the guys that were all scratched will all play tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you.